On the Hot 30 now, thanks to your votes, 1-800-1511-00. It's 1/3 of the biggest pop group on planet Earth at the moment. Nick from the Jonas Brothers!
Hello, hello, hello.
Sometimes, we know what's going on, then other times it takes some of the listeners of the Hot 30 to email us and go, why the hell haven't you played SOS? It's by the Jonas Brothers. Don't you know who they are? And now here we are talking to you, and now we know who you are, but you're so successful.
Oh, thank you.
The people know who you were before we even did because they're like, maybe they're watching Disney Channel or... you've been working since you were like 6, and you're only 14, right?
I had my 15th birthday in September, but...
Oh, you're 15 now.
Yes.
Your bio's wrong.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to come down here to help promote the album and everything?
I think so. We're talking right now about sometime in April, hopefully being able to get down there. We're super excited, though. We've never been, and our parents tell us it's one of the most amazing places in the world, so we're excited to get down there.
Well, it seems as you've actually written a song about the country, or is it about a girl?
It was about a couple things. I think we love the accents. The accents are awesome. And also, we toured with the Veronicas over here in America. One of our first tours we ever did.
Sweet.
And they're awesome. They're such nice girls, and we're all kind of like secretly in love with them. We have crushes on them. So I think it was kind of about that too. So it was a couple things.
Well, Lisa and Jess are good friends of ours, and they have released their second album, and it's gone absolutely gangbusters here. So you're gonna have to come over and ride their wave of success by promoting your album. Maybe you guys can tour together when you're here.
That would be awesome. We'd love that.
Now, one of the other people you've supported as well is Kelly Clarkson. She is literally hours away from starting her Australian tour.
Yes, wow.
Can you give us any inside word what it's like with her? Because I don't know, all these fans of hers are going to be checking her out across Australia. Do we need to look out for anything?
Yeah, we played, I think it was 1 or 2 shows with her over here in the States, and we didn't actually get to meet her, which was a bummer. It's kind of the funny thing about, the whole backstage, thing people think about. They think it's, a party 24/7, everybody's hanging out. But for the most part, it's usually a dirty hallway, and you don't really say hi to, anybody. But we didn't get to say hello, but she seemed awesome, and her set was amazing. So, she's a great vocalist and seems like an awesome person.
You guys are headlining your own tour, right?
Yeah, we're on our own tour right now. It's called the Look Me in the Eyes Tour, promoting our single over here in the States called the Look Me in the Eyes. And it's going really amazing. We just played a show in Dallas, Texas. We actually got off stage and came right over to the phone to do these interviews, and I'm super excited about it. The fans are showing up in great numbers, and they're just singing along to every word, and it's really nice to be able to tour on our own with a really long set and just having fun.
How are your eardrums? Because I could imagine you would get piercing screaming going on for you guys.
It's cool. I think we have in-ears that kind of help, keep the sound out.
Like earplugs?
They block all the screaming. But, we don't mind the screaming girls. We think it's awesome.
Because if you like, to help you feel more at home, we can conduct the rest of the interview with me going, Jonas Brothers! Jonas Brothers!
I think I kind of prefer it the other way, actually.
Oh, really? Okay, that's not sort of what you're used to. Now, are we allowed to talk about Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus? Because we don't really know much about her in Australia.
Yeah, it's so funny, because here in America, she's one of the biggest stars.
Yeah.
Huge, yeah. She just presented at the Oscars.
What'd you say?
She just presented at the Oscars. She's everywhere now.
Yeah, so she's doing really well for herself. We toured with her over the fall and the winter time, and it was a great tour. Sold out arenas across the country. And, it's just amazing to be able to do something like that. We had a great time. She's a great girl. And I think, once she hits in Australia, it's going to be huge, just like it is here.
Because maybe it was the language or the international phone call. Maybe something got lost in translation. What we want to know is, what does she taste like when you kiss her, Nick?
Oh, see, I wouldn't know.
Really? Is it rumors, or were you guys getting it on for a while?
No, it's funny. It's like, if you take a picture of somebody and automatically you're dating them. And because we are all close friends, me, my brothers, and her family, we've taken, pictures together just hanging out and stuff. And, next thing you know, you're dating them. It's pretty funny.
She's been caught up in 1 or 2 photo scandals recently.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really know.
Now, one of the things I really like about your album is you've actually chocked it full of a lot of songs. Like, these days, you buy albums and there's 8, 9 songs on there. But I'm not sure about what you got in America, but the Australian version's got 16 tunes on it. I like that. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. we released when we recorded our album, we did 15 tracks, and we had a couple other ones we put on there.
Yeah.
So we were just like, why not? Let's just make it a long record and give them as much material as possible.
Have you seen the movie The Hulk? You know, the doctor that gets angry and he goes green and his shirt rips and everything?
Yes, I have.
What level of Hulk do you reach when people compare you guys with Hanson?
We don't really get to Hulk, I guess, because, they had so much success, and if we just kind of experienced one bit of the success that they had, we'd be honored. And
mate, you've got more than one bit of the success at the moment. You've got about 3 or 4 bits of their success. You're right up there.
That's an honor.
It's absolutely amazing. You know what really sucks, Nick? You are so young, and you are so successful and so down to earth. It really sucks. And your brothers, you're all teenagers, and you're doing so well. And it must be a testament to your parents. They must be great people.
Why does it suck? Because you're so old, Bigsy.
Yeah, there's that too. And I haven't done nearly as many good things as you guys.
Well, yeah, our parents are amazing. They're awesome people. Trained us to be gentlemen and to have the right attitude about this whole thing.
Okay, how's Joe? I need to ask. Is he all right? I saw him. He fell over. Was it the AMAs? It was a little bit.
He's doing good.
He was a bit embarrassing.
The thing is that most people didn't realize that the glass that he fell onto was real glass.
Oh, so was it not sugar glass?
It was pretty painful. He's all right though. He is feeling good, and his leg is fine.
Oh, I just assumed it was like that spun sugar, like the glass. It looks like glass, but it's made out of sugar and it's harmless. Who the hell's idea was that?
I think it was kind of like all of ours. We liked the whole real aspect of the whole thing, but kind of regretted going whole real with it afterwards.
Oh, yeah, because you smashed through the glass and then Joe fell over, and I thought, oh, his pride would be dented, but it was more than that. He actually physically got hurt.
Yeah, but I think he handled it like a pro and got right back up and kept rocking out.
I couldn't believe that. It was so cool.
Because you've got the song Australia on your CD. If you want to use an Australianism, if he ever whinges about it, you say, mate, do you want a glass of shut the fuck up? Or do you want a glass of harden the fuck up? And it's like a little joking thing in Australia, like, stop whinging about it, mate.
Got it. Sounds good.
I'd be absolutely murdered if I didn't ask you, Nick, because I get so many emails. Nick, are you currently seeing a lady? Have you got a lady in your life?
No, you know what? We're all just single guys. We're enjoying, I guess, being in a band with screaming girls and stuff.
And can I ask, you have been doing this since you were a kid, and you obviously, going into adulthood, going through puberty, which is a really awkward time. What's it like when your voice breaks and you've got to get out there and perform and it's just awkward?
Luckily I've already gone through that, which is awesome because there was a time, it was kind of like right before it all kind of, started to get rolling for us, where, I would have the occasional, crack of the voice, but, now it's all good. It's pretty strong, it's lower. If you hear the old stuff, then you would hear the high-pitched stuff.
It is lower, man, but take it from a guy that's still going through puberty, and I'm 24 years old.
I guess that I have a lot to, still change.
I was going to say, when you're mid-20s and then you look back at you now, you'll think, man, I sounded like I was sucking back helium before I did chats and before we recorded albums. It's weird.
Yeah, probably. Hey, what's up? This is Nick Jonas from the Jonas Brothers, and you're listening to the Hot 30 Countdown with Tim Lee and Big Z.
And that's kicking your ass, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We see you real soon.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much for everything, guys.
All right, bye.